a phone. It's a super camera phone.
On the face of it, Huawei is one of the great success stories of the 21st century. But since Donald Trump outlawed US companies from doing business with the Chinese firm last week, Google has now said it won't allow Huawei to use its Android mobile operating system, which could hit its phone sales hard.
What you won't have access to is the app's Play Store from Google, which is basically all those different millions of apps that people will understand their friends have got. You have to use the app gallery from Huawei if it continues in the same way, and that means you haven't got access to the top apps. So we're thinking all the social medias, Facebook and Instagram, etc., video on demand, all these won't be there, and Huawei's going to have to get app developers to come and do that, and there's no sign that they will at this point.
Huawei doesn't really need to sell handsets in America. With barely any exposure to the US market, the company sold more than 59 million phones worldwide in the first quarter of this year, chasing Samsung's 72 million in top spot, with Apple down in third place at just 36 million. For now, this is all about Huawei's mobile phones and whether or not in future they'll be able to use Google apps. But it's not really about that at all. Handsets and YouTube videos are a byproduct. The real story is about Wi-Fi and the next generation, 5G. There, Huawei is way ahead of the field. But Donald Trump and many others in the West believe that if they allow Huawei into their networks, it'll be a Trojan horse, allowing the Chinese state to spy on us. Huawei feels its collateral damage in the trade war between two economic heavyweights.
We feel like a football in the middle of two giants. This is a trade war issue where the United States and China are right in the middle of a trade war. The timing of the executive order, which came out last week, is cynical and is clearly aimed at maximizing the damage to Huawei at a critical point in the trade negotiations.
But there appears to be little Huawei can do to fight back. International lawyers say Google had no option but to pull its software.
The penalties for violating that regulation, which says that no software or technology or U.S. origin goods can go to Huawei, the penalties go, well, depending on how much you export, could be in the millions. And really the biggest possible penalty is that you lose your privilege to export from the United States, which no U.S. business that does any international work could live with.
In short, if you have a Huawei phone already, the Android operating system will be supported, but any new version won't be given to Huawei. David Bowden, Sky News.